Hi everyone, and welcome to Year 8 Math with Mrs. Nichols. I wanted to use this screencast so I could kind of show you around some of the websites that we're going to be using in this class. The first one is the one that you'll see here on the screen. You can get to this by going to mrsnicholsmathclass.weebly.com. This is a site that we'll be using some in this class that will have information about all of the units on there. On the home page, you can see here there's a link to Ding, which you guys should be very familiar with. So here's everything for Year 8 Math on Ding. Some stuff is still needs to be updated throughout this year, but for the most part you'll find everything on here. You'll see under each of our units what your assessment task is going to be and your unit summary and the unit plan. And then also, this is probably different from your teachers last year, but in every unit there will be a forum that you can click on, and I will post all of our notes from class. So there'll be the notes that we do in class on the interactive board. I'll turn them into a PDF and then post them on here. The next site, or the next link that's on there is something that will be new to you. It's called a Symbaloo. So essentially this can serve as your home page. So if you just click on that Symbaloo link from our math class website, you can pull this up and you can set this as your home page on your Mac. I would highly recommend doing that because there are a lot of useful links on here. In the center around the Symbaloo logo, you'll see a link to My iMaths, which you guys obviously are very familiar with from this past year, and a link to Manga High as well, and the DC homepage and Ding. Okay, so those are four that you should be very familiar with already. The other groups here represent the different units that we're going to be doing. Our first unit being statistics, then number, then algebra, then geometry, then coordinate geometry, and then finally probability and logic. Okay, so what you can see here is if you click on any of these links, it will just be like some extra help if you weren't quite sure how to do that in class. So, you know, if we talk about mean, median, mode, and range in class and you're still a little bit confused when you're working on the homework, you can go to that Symbaloo page and click on this thing that says mean, median, mode, and range, and then this will pull up a site that I've picked out that does a really good job of explaining that and has some sample questions on it as well. Okay, so you'll find that for every unit here. There's just a bunch of different websites that will cover all of the different things that we're going to be talking about during the year. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is this About Me section. Okay, so you'll see here quick introduction to myself as well as some pictures, and then here at the bottom there's two things that I'm going to want you guys to do in this class as well. The first one is do a video introduction of yourself. You can go to my or this link on the math class website and click on video introduction, and you'll see my video introduction to all of you guys. You can use any video software that you'd like. Some of you might want to use your iPhones or other smartphones. That's fine. You can use iMovie on your Mac, anything that you want. The second one is to create a photo mosaic. Okay, so I have a link on there, and you can use that. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can upload a bunch of pictures. What I want you to do is I want you to do this and make a collage about your summer. Okay, I've done this, and since I'm doing this over the summer right now, I wasn't able to do it for summer 2014, so this is for summer 2013. So these are just some pictures of my summer from last summer, and just a quick description of what it is. Okay, so those are the two things that I'd like you to do so that I can get to know you in this class. Okay, the next thing that I want to quickly talk about here is our first project that we're going to do. Before we start our actual units, I thought we'd do something kind of fun. Okay, not that the other units aren't going to be fun, but something that will just kind of get your brains back into math before we get going on our actual math for the year. It's a project on population density. Okay, so you can see here if you click on this, it will download the Word file of the population density project, okay? So it'll be pretty self-explanatory. We'll talk about this in class, but I thought that I would just show you where it was on here so that you know where to find it. Okay, so that'll be our first thing that we do, probably for the first couple weeks. After that, you can see here, these are our 6 units. When you click on the unit, it will just say what the kind of the summary of the unit is going to be. All of the materials that you'll actually find for the unit, those are going to be more on DING, okay? So obviously you're very familiar with that. So any worksheets that we use, in addition to Manga High and my iMaths will be found on DING, okay? I hope you guys are ready for a great year in math and have a wonderful day.